Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be. James Spilling here once again. It's a fabulous morning. This morning, sun is out. And what better morning is there to talk about textures and synthy layers and stuff? So it's a one-track one company, and the company today is Emergence Audio. Now, some of you might know Emergence Audio through their fabulous synth Quantum. It's a sort of a dual layer, motion-y, texturally, paddy, droney thing, which is fabulous. But they've also got texture instruments following the same engine. So they've got soprano textures, they've got violin textures, and very recently released cello textures. So obviously I've written a track using these instruments, and I've used a picture to inspire me as usual. It's Mars. So yeah, I thought I'd go space today. I like space. I'm a kid. So if you want to hear the track and all four instruments being used, go to the minutes and seconds down below, full track, and you'll hear the Mars approach. I think I called it Mars approach. But for those that are sticking around, what I will do is I will show you all these instruments, and I'll start with Quantum because basically it's the same sort of engine in Contact. And then after you've heard the track, I'll show you what I did to the track and how I created it and what I did. So shall we get on with it? Here's Quantum. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are my Emergence Audio instruments. You've got Quantum, soprano textures, violin textures, and cello textures, all for the Contact player. What I will do is I will show you the instrument. Let's just start at the very top. Algorithmic correlated, whatever that means. Well, I'll tell you what that means in a minute. So this is algorithmic correlated. Basically, let me just take you through the GUI. This is how it comes out of the box. Funny, eh? Two layers on one on the side. You can turn them off there and there. Let's solo the left-hand one, and I'll show you the difference in layers. I'm just going to put that to normal. I'll tell you what that does in a minute. Destiny Cloud. Yeah, lots of fun things. Thin air drone. Nice. Another one. Warped drive mod. Isn't that nice? Right. So attack, decay, sustain, release here. You can link to both sides by pressing that button. See what it does. Let's turn that off. Let's turn the sustain down. Good. Volume here. No volume. Lots of volume. Yeah. This down here. So I'll just turn that off. This down here is your fine tune. Octave either way. Control click will recenter it. These are to do with LFOs in a minute, but I'll tell you all about that in 1 second. By the way, exactly the same controls on the other side, but I'm going to take you through the filters now. So low pass filter, cutoff. So you're really looking at the middle, what it's doing. The outer bit is to do with the size of the wave at the minute. So low pass, high pass. Yeah, it's all fairly self-explanatory. Let's go here at resonance. High pass. You can find some fun things like this. Let's turn that off. Pan. So I'm just going to change my. I've got my wrong earbuds in. Oh, hello. Where's the sun gone? Hello. Right. Sorry. So where was it? Pan. Yeah, pan. To the right. To the left. All of that lovely stuff. Now. And you have an expression. Volume. Which you can MIDI assign. You can MIDI assign all of these, by the way. Learn. Right, so that's on the main page. Now, here's where the fun begins. Let's talk about the LFO, the fun LFO. So let's just turn it off. Let's just turn it off. So before I do, let's talk about the large knob in the middle, which we can't avoid. This is your morph knob between the layers. So if I go to So this is both of them together. If I go to the right, it's just layer 2. If I go to the left, just layer 1. And you can set how much of each you want, and obviously you can set the volume on each. But actually, let's play around with the LFO with this. So LFO turns on. This is the LFO here, down here. It's what you've got. Sine, triangle, saw, square, random. Let's go on sine. Sync basically syncs it to your DAW's tempo. Let's turn it on. And these little screws here, here, and down here, basically are to let you know if it's on or off, as whether the LFO is affecting it. So I want to turn on the morph, and let's go for it. Just going to the left, going to the right. Now the depth isn't very big at the minute, so let's turn the depth. So the depth isn't very big, and you can tell here. So let's turn the depth up, like that. So it's going all the way to the right, all the way to the left. Now this is the global depth. Affects everything. Yeah, or you can do it here, obviously. But let's get a bit faster, shall we? Let's go crazy. That's just silly. Good. And that's what you can do. You can have fun with that. So let's just turn that one off. And let's solo you just to show you what else you can do. So I want to affect the cutoff of here. And this sets the range of it. Oh, I like that. Low pass it. And this is also the resonance. Let's go for pan. Slow that down. No, sorry. Let's make that slightly smaller. Rate. Slower. Higher. I mean, hello, robot. Sorry. You can have a lot of fun with this. Yeah? Okay. Silly, I know. What's good about these is that I've turned these off, but on the low pass, it's remembered. Okay. Let's just set it back to normal. Click, click. Cool. Let's just set the cutoff for this one. Isn't that fun? That's quite fun. Now, let's go to the FX page. So, you have a convolution reverb. And you have all of these. Oh my goodness, loads. Cathedral. High pass, low pass. Yeah, pre-delay size and all of that. Very cool. Delay. Let's go to main. Let's make it a saw. Triangle. Square. Right, that's quite cool. Time. Okay, feedback. That's fairly cool. You have a phaser. You have width. Mono. Very stereo. I have distortion. And you can distort it. And you can affect it. Nice. See it because it's got a screw. I'm going to talk about this other button in a minute, so don't worry. Saturation. Oh, I like that. With the distortion. Turn it on. Turn it on. Isn't that fun? Let's go sine wave. Bit crackly, but hey. Nice. Let's turn that off. Rotator. That's nice. Chorus. This is lo-fi noise. Color. Bits. That's fun. Obviously turn down the depth of this if you want. That's quite fun. Tape saturation. Warmth. Let's turn that. Sorry. Oh, you can have so much fun with this. Wow. Width. Whoa. Oh. Right, before I get carried away, because I could be here all day playing, I'm just going to turn all those off. Now, let's go back and I'll show you the polarity switch, which you have on all of these effects. So basically, all it does is it makes it go reverse. So just pay attention to this going round because of the LFO. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to link off and press the polarity on this one, and it goes in the other way. Yeah. Same thing with this, really. If I press the polarity, the resonance will go the other way. I mean, you can have lots of fun with this, really, can't you? So, simple and effective, lovely. Now, final button. We all love random. Here we go. Random. It'll random everything. But will it? Oh, I think it's basically, it's so what's it randomizing? So it's randomizing the layer, and it's randomizing how much of this is, but it's not randomizing the polarity, and it's not randomizing what's affected by the LFOs. So if you find something you like the flavor of with the LFOs, just press random. It'll change the layers and the settings. It doesn't change the ADSR. No, but cool. I like that. Right, so let's just show you what else you've got. Dimensions are basically the single layers. So you've got arcs, which are basically ADSR. Oh, hello, sun. Short suspended. Let's go for shorts. This is just... yeah. And you can do all sorts if you want with that. So you've got convolve. So you've got your reverb, got distortion, and you've got delay, which is always useful. Yeah. I'll show you suspended, crumbling time. So you just have ADSR on this, a filter. And on your FX, you have, again, distortion, delay, and reverb. Yeah, so those are all just your single samples, dimensions. Drones are basically just separate little things with a bit more beef to them. Just a bit lower. But that's quite a nice word, didn't I use that? Oh well. Too late now. Portal drone. There we go. Pads, here we go. Loads and loads of presets because it's a paddy sort of machine, so not what it seems. Aren't they cool? So basically, because they're long, the longer you hold your fingers down, the more it's going to change. It's all about long, 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 long. Yeah. I think you get the idea. And pulses, obviously using the LFO. Let's go deep gliss pulse. Isn't that nice? It's just really quite cool, isn't it? So obviously the main drones, main pads, all you get the choice of on the main drones is the drone bits, and you'll get only the pads. So you won't get the option, for example, if you go pads down here, you won't get any shorts in there. Yeah. Again, if you put main drones in, you'll only get the drone bits. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. That's quantum. Let's move straight on. Soprano textures. Initial soprano textures. So it looks very similar because it's the same engine. So you've got, this is the initial R, O, E, U, Let's choose Let's go E. And let's go up here. By the way, for some reason I'm playing just C and G today. Yeah, let's random those. U and R. Let's turn the LFO on, shall we? Great. And why not? Oh, I've played a B. Sorry. So look, you get those. So, and presets correlated again. They're just basically the R, the E. They're all just the same sample. Infinite pads. We like the pads. So Ghost in a Drone 2. Sorry, I'm playing more notes. Some G's and C's. There you go. Yeah. So again, that's beautiful. It's very ethereal. It's a bit lush. Violin textures. Violin textures main. So again, here are your layers, and here are your techniques. Flautando. Soltasto, sul punto, punto d'arco. I like these punto d'arco. So that's just playing G, C. But if I start adding... I mean, that really excited me when I played that for the first time. And again, it's the same sort of thing in cello. But I like these shorts. In fact, I love these shorts. Flautando muted. Let's go for, I don't know, detached reverse. And let's turn on this. So detached reverse and going into flautando. I'm just morphing. Yeah, and then you can do all sorts again. Ugh. I mean, it's just playing more notes. I don't care. Just makes me very, very happy. Presets again correlated. You just get let's go, because we like punto d'arco. Both will be open to Docker. See? And obviously, each time you press another key, it starts from the top. Yeah. So, infinite pads, let's go. On fire. Oh, it's got some nice panning if you look at it. Oh, again, you have your FXs here. Let's have delay a bit. I like the rotator. Swimming. Oh, shove some chorus in. Let's put some noise in. It's fun, isn't it? Okay, cello textures. As this is fairly new, cello textures main. So here we are, cello textures. It's exactly the same as violin textures. In fact, the same engine, obviously. And up there, we have to go low for cello textures. We have to go low for cello textures, although it's very nice high. Let's go ricochet reverse and soltesto. And let's turn the morphing on. Let's rate up. I think that's stunning. Isn't that absolutely fun? Now, oh yeah, may as well. Let's turn on the LFO for the fine tuning of this one. I'm going to turn the depth down. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, it's awful. Just made me laugh. Okay, and so again, correlated dimensions. You get your single. Let's go for ricochet reverse because we like that. So again, single sample. Let's turn the effects on. Also, whatever this one is. Distort it. Oh. Oh, that's just... That's like something bad's around the corner. Yay. Okay. And last, oh, let's go infinite pads because we like it. Epoch. Here we go. Again, the panning's doing something slow. So sustain down, release down, to go down. Eventually it'll die down. Oh. Lovely. Do you know what? I love these instruments. I just think that if you want organic-y, hybrid-y sort of textures, very long, sustained, interesting samples, yeah. Love them, love them, love them. Let me show you what I did to my track. Here are my tracks, folks. Basically, I'll take you through the track very briefly afterwards. But just so you know, the pinks are all quantum. Those are quantum. The dark purples are basically delay sends that I've committed and just treated. Here, browns are my cellos, violins, and sopranos down here. So here's the picture. This is basically my little take on what it'd be like if going to Mars, because everybody needs violins and cellos and sopranos in space. Anyway, it's not about that. It's about the instruments. I quite like the picture of Mars because I like space. Anyway, here it is, Mars Approach. So that was my take on Mars. Anyway, sort of blinky blonky. Anyway, right, let me show you the MIDI. So, folks, these are my MIDIs. As you can see, the pinks are the quantums. This is the blue is the sort of delay that I committed, but I'll show you all that in a minute. Right, let's start. So the first one was this fast infinite pad. Got to play it from the beginning. And that was it, but I put a filter on it, which was this. I then sent this all to a delay, which was this. Let me just pre it, and so that's it without any processing. This was the delay on it. I then put a little bit of a sort of a EQ on it to lift it, and then Mondo Mod made it a little bit more interesting, right and left, and together it was this. Without, with, I don't know. Oops. I quite liked it. Anyway, I sort of committed that, and I ended up with this. Turn the way. And then for a second track that I put within it, I shifted it up and put it through shimmer verb, just to make it a little bit more fun. So obviously that's quite organy and epic, but I didn't want it all the time, and I wanted it quite subtle, so I ended up only putting it in. Yeah. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. So I could have had the whole organy thing, but anyway, so with that, with those two together, it was just big. Yeah, fun. So the next one was basically just, oh, oopsies, another quantum preset. Play it, and I put it through a trance gate, and then through a delay. Without. With. Made it more epic-y. Spacey. Shush. So let's talk about the cellos. So I had cellos, cello corner forever, but it was with this Punto D'Arco thing, which I absolutely loved. This was it. I just love it. And what I actually ended up doing was soloing one, bouncing down, bouncing them separately. Oh, hello, son. Let's turn you down. I bounced them down separately so I could control a little bit more of the soltasto. But I love that. Now, also with the violins, with this Midday Mirage, I did end up turning the noise off because it was a bit too distracting. Together. But then what I ended up doing was imaging them. So this was the cellos just to the right and the violins to the left. So although the cellos are quite high, there is some separation. So I love that. Anyway, then I got the sopranos coming in, didn't I? Here we go. This is soprano 1. But let me just loop it. I put it back with R verb. I then put it through Fabulous Freebie. It's A1 trigger gate. If there's one free program I use all the time, it's this. I then put a delay on it. Thought it was quite spacey. Then I added another preset, soprano preset, orbiting the sun, infinite pad. Put it back again with a bit of reverb. And together they were this. So as you can see on the MIDI, they are quite similar tracks, but this other one comes in. Anyway. And then finally, I used these two from Quantum. It's a sort of very quick pulsing thing with reverb and Vitamin. Now Vitamin just basically makes it shine more up in the upper frequencies without. with. Gives it more fizz. No, I called it fat drone. I meant to have a fat drone, but it wasn't. I had sparkle drone. Anyway, and then a gated thing again with my freebie. And a little bit of Pro Q just to take out the bottom end. With a little bit of noise. Anyway, so that's my, it sort of sounded, that sounds epic, more epic than it probably was, but I sort of squished it down to make it more space. Oh, sun's gone in again. So that's my track. I hope you liked it. I hope you like the instruments as much as I do. Emergence Audio, fab, quantum, soprano textures, violin textures, cello textures. Check them out. They are fabulously textured. So general rule of thumb, if it makes me smile and I can have fun with it and I could get lost playing with it, huge thumbs up. So Emergence Audio, yay, love them. If you like this, give it a like. If you like what I do, please subscribe and ring the bell and you'll be notified of anything else I do in the future. Sound based and stuff like that. So stay well, everybody, stay safe, and I will see you very, very soon for another something.